So when we're talking about traveling, a lot of seniors are spending a few months in another area. They're snowbirding in Florida, Arizona, somewhere different. Is their homeowners and car insurance any different, or what do they need to know if they're spending some time away from their primary home?
Sure. So the first thing I would always recommend is contact your agent and let them know that. And it's going to, unfortunately, it's going to be different with different carriers because that's how their contracts are written. But the one thing that I'm worried about is in the state of Missouri, if you are out of your house for more than 30 days, doesn't matter the reason. If you are outside of your house for 30 days, it's considered vacant. With most carriers, that policy is then considered void. So if there's any losses, there's not going to be any coverage. So I would recommend you contact your agent, explain your and usually there's a way to write that. So they can write that like as a temporary secondary policy, or they can get approval from underwriting. There's very easy ways to do that. You just need to let your agent know so that it's documented. And when I say documented, I would recommend emailing them would be the best way, or get a letter from them stating these are the changes we made to your policy while you're doing these activities where your house is going to be vacant for 30 days or so. Get it in writing, because unfortunately, I've heard several stories where it's kind of a he said, she said sort of thing. And then when the rubber meets the road and there's an actual event that causes some sort of claim, there's no real documentation. Protect yourself and get that in writing from your agent, either via email or a letter.
Okay. So I guess this is something that we need to worry about with when our parents, if our parents are in and out of the hospital or something, most people think you can just check on the house and it's okay. Is this something
Sure.
that we need to think about?
Well, again, I would cut, because every carrier is going to be a little bit different, it just in the wording of their contract. So I would call your agent, or have your parents call their agent, or if they're unable to because they're in the hospital, call them and let them know what's going on. Just like I said, get it in writing, because they're going to know their contracts best, and they'll be able to advise you exactly how to handle that situation so that there is continuous coverage on the home in the worst case scenario.